All right, that's the link to get on.
Yeah. All right, Fred, go ahead and go backstage. Kurt, do you want me to send you the link or no?
I got it right there.
Go backstage. What do you mean?
So, hold on.
I'm gonna jump out of here and go backstage. Kurt, you get him there.
All right. Well, if he's okay, hold on. He's probably there.
Hang on.
So Hutch and Bosa are in here.
Sorry, are you back there?
I mean, I only see myself. It says there's like two people watching.
All right, so look on the bottom when he comes in, right? Let me see if it'll work if I try to do it. Stream your.
Yo, what up? What up? Hold on, we're trying to figure this shit out.
You got him? You got Anthony back there yet?
Yeah, he's here. All right,
we're back there, baby. We live already.
Do I need to let me exit out of Messenger?
The what?
Do I need to exit out of Messenger?
Yeah.
All right. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're already live, man.
All right.
What's up, Hutch? Kike? What's up, Jim?
What's up, Jim?
My little cousin right there. Kike's the man and Hutch is the boss. So what y'all up to?
All right.
All right, so I got to just go ahead and say it, dude. Like, I was literally just sitting here watching. Like, I hadn't really looked up week one. That's some serious shit, week one. Ohio State and Notre Dame? Really?
Yeah, that's a thing. I think Ohio State's gonna win that game, though.
I don't know, man. Because Notre Dame, listen, you got it, whether you want to admit it or not, Notre Dame's got firepower because Brian Kelly always had firepower. But the problem was he didn't know how to finish. So I think that Notre Dame has plenty of firepower, and I think they got that young coach coming in. And I think with that young coach coming in, I think that's going to really help the talent that they have. I think it's really going to progress it. You would wear that ugly ass fucking hat.
Really? And all the things that you why is my appearance is always the fucking subject every time I go live with you? Like what is it?
It's that ugly ass fucking hat, that Cinderella hat. You might want to stop wearing it because you ain't gonna get another one for a long time.
You know what? You shouldn't even really though.
Just throwing it out there, bro.
You out of all people. You should know that. That's the most ignorant thing to say. We've been in the conversation.
What's up, Justin?
Years.
Look, man. I mean, only thing I'm saying is I hope you got one of them hats set back for reserves because you ain't getting another one for a while.
Man, you know what, you and everybody else who ain't a Georgia fan has said the same shit that y'all still ain't never gonna win one. You're never gonna win one, and we win one, and it's gonna be another 40 years before you win another one. Shut the fuck up, man. You should know better.
I'm just telling you, man. Look. The fucking and you know what? Me and you've had this conversation. The NFL ran through the Georgia Bulldogs like a fucking Pornhub stepsister, and you guys had no choice but to take it. So you guys don't have as much firepower as you think. He's got the baby chickens. What a dick!
It is pure football ignorance to say some shit like that. That's just what it is.
It's called realistic. I'm just being realistic.
It's not realistic. And how's that realistic?
It is realistic.
So by your logic, you're telling me that just because we lost so many players to the draft that it's going to take another 41 years for us to win another natty? Is that what you're telling me?
Okay, so where are you coming up with these magic fucking numbers, Cinderella? Who said
That's what I'm
anything
getting
about
with
41?
Vegas. Y'all
Who
keep
said
saying
anything
we're
about
gonna win one
41?
ever again.
You know what? Let's be
Y'all keep
realistic.
saying that.
Hey, 5 years is
fuck
a
did I
long
come
time.
into?
Well, you know
2
what?
years is a
PK,
long time.
Why
Justin,
don't y'all be realistic on the fucking
Hutch.
fact that Stephen is 70
What up,
goddamn
Jimbo?
years old? Y'all act like he's going to be here until he's 103.
But 2 years is a long time in football, Fred.
Oh, my God. So, but no,
2
that's
years is a long time. Hey,
I
let's
don't
even
understand.
life expectancy of hats.
All right.
Like 2
All right.
years is a long time for a hat.
You're wearing that goddamn Cubs hat. Now, come on now. When's the last time they won their pennant? Really? You want to go there with me?
I mean,
Really?
let's go there, man. It's 2016. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, then. Why are you worried about my hat then?
It took us 102 years to get it. Yeah, I'm gonna rock this bitch till the wheels fall off.
Okay, so what's wrong with me wearing a hat that it took us 41 years to get it? What's
Your
the difference?
fucking hat is ugly.
My hat is ugly because we fucking
yeah?
beat the shit out of it. That's why it's ugly.
It's
That's why you
ugly.
say it's ugly.
Where you working at? Where you working at, Jimbo?
Ugly. Anyway,
Yeah, man, be realistic. That is pure football ignorance to say, "Oh, we'll take you guys another
nah,
40 years."
I think you guys lost.
Everybody else, though, that's not even a thing.
Realistically, real football talk. I don't think you guys repeat this year, but I think you do have the firepower to do it next year.
I never once said we were repeating. I said it's
Yeah.
impossible. It's impossible to do that. Like it's
Oh,
such
okay.
a smart thing to do. So why would I even say? I'm not gonna say that shit.
I just think it's. I don't think it's impossible. I've seen crazier shit happen, like us making it to the national championship last year was just fucking mind-boggling. But that's okay. But
So when do we talk
I
about
really,
snakes?
honestly, the what?
So when do we talk about snakes?
Snakes.
When you go live, dick.
Oh, am I on the wrong channel?
Yeah, pretty much.
I just think that's just when I hear that, I'm like, that's just football ignorance. Say some shit like that. Like it's just stupid.
What's that? Them saying they're going to repeat this year?
No, the whole thing is gonna take you
The
another
41 years?
to win a national title. That's just football ignorance.
I never
man.
said 41 years.
I don't know why you even said that. Yeah, well, you kind of did. I don't even know
No,
why
I
the fuck
didn't.
you even said.
I said it's
No,
going
I
to be
heard
a long
you.
time before they win another one. I didn't say
Yeah.
41 years.
You
We'll
said
run-
when's
I'll
it going
run
to
this
be
bit back.
in another
I'll run it
41
back.
years. That's what you said.
No,
That
I
is what
didn't.
you
I
said.
will run it the fuck back because I never said
Run it
nothing
back.
about 41 years.
Run it back.
And why would I say 41 years? It was 42.
There will be
Who's
another
counting?
title. There will be another national title within the next 5 years.
That's a rational thought. I'll fuck
realistic.
with that. I'll stand behind
That
that.
is-
I'll give you that.
That's very
I
realistic.
was just thinking.
How funny would it be if Georgia Tech fucked around and beat Clemson in the first week?
You know, I'm not sold on Clemson. I just don't. I don't see it. I just don't see it. But apparently,
Ungolay or something like that.
huh?
Uwe Ungolay or whatever it is.
I think this DJ kid was all hype. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
You know, and that's the thing. I don't get it either because like these people are like this kid come in and they were all hyped up about how he's like the next fucking Tim Tebow, how he was going to do all these great and wonderful things and he's done nothing. He did nothing. Like he can't even like Clemson finished worse last year than they have in almost 10 years. And then I'm sitting here thinking to myself like all these people are bragging on all these 5 stars. Well, how many of them 5 stars are going to end up being duds?
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Fucking
Are-
Hutch.
Yeah, we need to wear suits to talk about sports. I don't know. I don't know how I feel on that one.
So,
I don't even know.
I
what the
don't
fuck it is.
wear suits. I don't wear suits when I
So,
work. I don't
Fred.
wear suits. Yeah.
I mean, Hutch, if you want me to
see
put a tie on, I would.
underneath us right there, there's like
Uh-huh.
different layouts of how
Yeah.
you can do it. So
Okay.
that's what those are. That's
I think
that's what I'm here for.
That better?
You could do that, or you can do it to where it's like, yep, there you go.
There we go. That works. That works.
I think that's why these people are freaking out about all these 5-star recruits that are coming in. Georgia's getting this one, Alabama's getting that one, they're getting this one and getting that one. First of all, don't celebrate the fact that a kid is telling you, "Oh, I'm going to come to Alabama." Don't celebrate because a kid's saying, "Oh, I'm going to go to Georgia." That motherfucker don't even know what he's wearing to prom yet, and you worried about where he's going to play college football? What up, J&G?
The Miami Hurricanes? Oh, really? Come on, man. Dude.
Well, I mean, we could talk about them, dude, but we talk about college ball around here, man. We not really high school.
How about Cincinnati and Arkansas?
I think Arkansas is going to fuck around and win that one.
That's going to be a good game.
I think Arkansas may mess around and win that one.
I don't see why they couldn't. But I mean, Cincinnati's no slouch. They're a good defense.
They're not, but from what if what everybody's saying is true, Arkansas is not going to be a slouch this year either. ESPN is like they're talking good shit about them, but they always do it. They always pick an SEC team to dick ride, and then they turn around and when they flop, they're just nothing. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But they did hit some firepower last year on recruiting, and then they did get some pretty good recruits this year. So I don't know, man. I mean, nobody's going to know shit until after week 1. That simple.
Exactly. Nobody's going to know anything.
And you guys got what? Clemson week 1? No. Oregon.
Yeah,
Oregon week 1.
Yeah.
That's in Alabama at Brian Denny East, right?
You don't pay a goddamn electric bill at that place, so stop calling that y'all second home. Y'all don't pay shit. You just show up there.
Oh, that's our dome away from home.
Home away from home.
That's our dome. Our dome away from home. We have yet to lose there.
That means you have residents there. That means you have mail coming there. You ain't got mail coming there.
We might as well because we're the only team that's undefeated there.
What?
No. Yeah.
We're the only team that's undefeated there.
You make it sound like you. Wait a minute now. No, that cannot be true.
Okay, look, Google, bitch. I don't know what to tell you.
No, there's
How
no
many
way.
SEC championship games have been played there? We've won every one of them.
You know, you might be right. The last one.
The Mercedes-Benz Dome. That is Alabama's dome away from home. That's Brian Denny East.
Yeah, wait a minute. You lost to Florida. What are you talking about?
No, that was in the old one.
Oh my God. Christ.
That was in the old one, not the new one. The new ones are dome away from home. What's up, Patty?
Really?
So when you go to that game, just picture me singing that song, "Welcome to my house."
You know, this is the reason. This is the whole reason why nobody likes y'all, because this shit right here. That's why nobody likes y'all. Maybe that to pour concrete for a living.
I guess pouring concrete and smoking weed's not that bad. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know that I'd pass that up for college ball, or I'd pass college ball up for that. Anyway, so Georgia and Oregon.
Oregon has a brand new coach in Dan Lanning, which, I mean. No.
They're not beating Georgia.
No,
that's not going to happen. No. Even as depleted as we all say Georgia is, they're not beating. Our first game, I don't even know who the fuck we play our first game, dude. We're looking straight to week 2, man.
Y'all are playing UAB. Y'all are literally like, I mean. Bryce's gonna play the first half, and then everybody else will go home. Mm-hmm. I mean, let's talk about this, because this right here is kind of, I get it, but it's like why? Like I get these other schools, they need the money. I get it, but as a fan, it's like it's so hard to get psyched for a game like that. Number 2, it's like you hold your breath, hoping nobody gets injured. It seems like we always have to play the cupcake. Somebody gets injured.
But the problem is, when Nick Saban was asked the question, about why do we play those games? And he said, why don't you call some of these other schools and ask them to play us?
I remember that.
They don't want to. Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. You're a college football coach, and you got the best one of the best fucking teams, college teams in all the NCAA. Are you going to want to start your season off against them monsters?
No.
Exactly. So why the fuck would they? Would you want the very first game of the year to be Alabama and Georgia? How many players usually get hurt that game? A lot.
Yeah.
On both sides.
I'm not saying like,
It
I don't
doesn't
know.
build up the hype for the season.
When we went under the COVID schedule, I loved it because all we did was play SEC teams. I loved it. Didn't have to play no cupcake teams at 12 o'clock, at high noon. I loved the COVID schedule just because it was us playing each other. And I guess I got spoiled over it. And I'm like, why are we playing these damn schools? I get they need the money, but as a fan, I'm like, this is a waste of time. This is a waste of time.
So you're not one of those people that thinks the year with the COVID and all that, you're not one of those people, oh, it's a national championship with an asterisk. You're not one of those, are you?
You mean when y'all won it?
Mm-hmm.
No, because people are running around like fucking the tree dwelling hillbillies known as Tennessee fans are running around saying that our shit is an asterisk.
Why is it? How are you saying your shit's an asterisk?
Because that's Tennessee fans. That's what they do. They're just so stupid. Like that's just what they do. And
what about the Carl Hump and Barners?
I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. You haven't won since 1998. The first Nokia phone hit the streets in 1998. That's the last time you won your national title. Really? You want to say we won ours in a COVID year? Come on, dog. No, that's not how that works. What about the
fucking Tennessee fans, though, bro? I mean, what do you expect?
Listen, I can't stand Tennessee. People ask me, well, how you hate Tennessee over Florida? I said because Tennessee is just a different breed. Like I said, they are the tree dwelling hillbillies of the movie Wrong Turn. That's what they are. You know your damn fan base is fucked up if you and West Virginia were arguing over the song Country Road, who owns the rights to it. They argued over that for months before they played. I'm like, this is exactly what I'm talking about with y'all. That's why I don't like y'all.
It fucking says it in the song, West Virginia.
But they swear to God, they were arguing over it. They were arguing over the line and the Appalachians. I'm like, see, y'all deserve each other because y'all are just about as dumb as you can be.
He said tree dwelling hillbillies. What the fuck, dude?
That is the life of a Tennessee fan. That is
so who does Tennessee start their year off with?
Let me see here. Ball State.
An L. They already got an L.
How funny would that be if they lost that game?
Oh, dude, I'd fucking die. He said, let's chill with that hillbilly shit, bro. They are tree-dwelling hillbillies. I mean, yeah.
Listen, man, I don't make this stuff up. That's just what it is. I don't make it up.
I don't make it up.
I don't make this stuff up. This is what they do. They make moonshine and they worry about keeping their teeth in their mouth. That's a Tennessee fan. What you want me to say?
Damn.
Yeah, can't you see my hatred of Tennessee? It just spews out. I can't wait till Tennessee fans are here because they're gonna feel my wrath. I mean, it's just
so Hutch. If you're a mountain-dwelling hillbilly, where are you from? Because Tennessee is tree-dwelling hillbillies.
Yeah, you said mountain. I said trees. Those are two different things.
Two different hillbillies.
Two different hillbillies.
Two different hillbillies.
What the fuck? Oh man.
Damn. It's like if
I gotta get out of it. I gotta get out of here. I got a reputation hold.
All right, brother. We'll see you later.
What's up, Moon? Damn, we'll see you later, guys.
What's up, Moon? What up, Moon? What up?
He said, It's totally different hillbillies. Totally different light poles. I mean, family trees.
Same trees. One of them falls out of the other more than the others. I mean, it's just, you know.
I heard he said tree dwelling hillbillies. My cousins. Nice. Bro, just as long as your family tree doesn't look like a fucking light pole, you're okay.
Yeah.
Why do I always forget? I think Hutch is from Maine, I think.
Maine.
Some shit like that.
I thought it was Connecticut.
There you go. I know it was something.
No, we're not from Alabama. Well, shut up, Hutch.
Man, looking at the week 1 schedule, it is kind of just it's a snooze fest.
It is.
You should get Hutch up here.
Huh?
I said,
He wants to again. You want to shoot him the link?
Yeah, my phone's in there. So I'll go in there, grab it, shoot him the link.
Dude, there is some big games, but there's nothing. There's nothing to ooh-ah, nothing that's like really crazy. But I will tell you this, we did just land a fucking 6'6", 315-pound lineman. And it was really awesome hearing a family from Finland say Roll Tide. It's like it was pretty fucking awesome. I'm not even gonna lie.
The kids from Finland?
Yeah. He's from Finland. They brought him. He came to the United States, started playing football somewhere. Alabama, Georgia, Miami, and one other one was recruiting him pretty hard. And he wound up committing to Bama yesterday. So nice. It don't mean, but again, none of that shit means anything until the ink dries. Once that ink dries,
yeah.
He said, "Hell no, Kurt. You the representative for the reptile community on the sports show."
Utah plays Florida.
I'm just here, Hutch. That's all. I'm just here.
Who is Ole Miss playing? Like fucking nobody?
Hold on, let me look. Sorry, shit has West Virginia plays Pitt.
That's a pretty big rivalry. They ain't played since I think they ain't played in like a long ass time.
Like 15 years or something like that.
I thought it was like 2010, 2011 is what I read.
Yeah.
I could have swore it was like 2010, 2011. It's been a while.
Let me see here. Man, how about what do you think about Oklahoma and Texas coming into the conference?
I don't.
They're playing Troy. Miss is playing Troy.
I hope Troy beats them the way they did LSU.
LSU knows all about Troy, don't they?
Yeah, LSU knows all about Troy. Kurt, Troy is Daily College of Alabama. What's up, Morbid? Yeah. Troy is like equivalent to playing Daily College. Like they're just, it's a community college type shit. Like it's a JUCO, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
But yeah, with Oklahoma and Texas joining the conference, I mean, I think they'll be kind of a middle of the road kind of teams. I think they'll, like, everybody has a down year, but I don't, especially if they're going to be in the West.
So, man, this shit has gotten out of hand, man. It's done went to the streets now. Fucking yesterday,
what?
Stopping a gas station. stop in the gas station yesterday, grab some cigarettes, and go to grab a bottle of water out of the cooler. You know, this guy's just standing there, and he just looks at me. He goes, "Walter White." I said, "What the fuck?" I was like, I just started laughing and shaking my head. I said, "I get that a lot. Thanks."
Walter White.
Bro, do you know who Walter White is? Breaking
No, I know
Bad.
who Walter White is.
From Breaking Bad.
Well, I don't think you did. I mean, it's not a fucking Tyler Perry movie.
Oh shit! I'm out of here. I'm out.
Really?
I'm out.
Really?
I'll be in the chat.
Fuck you, man. Start your shit with me.
Really?
Later.
Listen, man, I know you done seen every Sicario movie, but you know, you can lay off the Tyler Perry shit, all right? We had to go there. Breaking Bad is. Who hadn't seen Breaking Bad? Come on.
Well, I said it, and you just sat there looking off in fucking space like you were confused.
No. Like, I mean,
What's up,
come on.
Haley?
That show was amazing.
It was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Are you holding like any hopes for Kentucky at all this year? I'm getting canceled day one on the internet. No, man, it's bad.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say Kentucky will be at least second or third in the East.
You think so?
I think so. I really think so. I don't buy the hype of Tennessee because it's okay. Yeah, you guys.
But what about South Carolina?
Man, please. Ain't nobody. Oh, Jesus, no.
Dude, they had listen. So here's the deal. They just got that quarterback from Oklahoma. What's his name? Spencer Rattler, which I'm not really sure that he's not all hype too. So I mean, that was really the missing key. One of the key components they were missing was a quarterback.
True, but what the thing about it is, I don't understand how you were at a program of Oklahoma with one of the best quarterback coaches in America, and you couldn't even keep your job. That's why I don't believe the hype in him.
But the whole thing behind it was the reason why they said Lincoln Riley. Who was the other guy?
What other guy?
They had another quarterback that took his job.
Yeah, exactly. He took his job, and then he never got it back. So it's like, so what was the problem?
But here was the deal, though. I don't think they ever wanted him to have it.
No, you don't.
I just don't think. I honest to God, it's just like Jameson Williams. I don't think Ohio State really wanted him. I think they just didn't want nobody else to have him. Because how do you go from 3 years at so let's use Jameson Williams for example. With 3 years at Ohio State, and I don't even think in those 3 years he had a combined 700 yards. In those 3 years, that he might have had that, and he went from that in 3 years to that in 2 or 3 games. To getting drafted in the first round. So either one or two things was going on there. Either Ohio State just had him and didn't know how to use them, or they just didn't want nobody else to have him. They didn't want to let him go. So that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if Ohio State just didn't – if he just didn't mute that guy.
Wait, hold on, man. But the thing about it is South Carolina is not Alabama. They're not even a jockstrap close to being Alabama. So it's like, no.
No, but do I think that they'll be better with him? I do. Yeah, I think they'll figure out a way to – because I think he's a damn good quarterback. And I think that Oklahoma just wasn't willing to necessarily build their offense around him. And I think South Carolina is more willing to build their offense around him. Because, I mean, let's be realistic. How many fucking 5-star quarterbacks do you know are just pissing themselves to get over to Oklahoma or to get over to North Carolina or South Carolina? Wherever the fuck it is.
There's no way South Carolina ends up being second in the East. There's no way. Not right now.
I'm not going to say second. I'm going to say they're going to be better than what we thought.
they'll be better than what we thought, but there is no way that they're going to be like second in the East. If they do that, I will come on here and say I was absolutely wrong and give myself the donkey of the day. I will literally do that.
Okay.
You heard it here. I will do it. I know that there's no way. No way.
I'm telling you, man.
Why are you so
I think the whole I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the whole easy East, I don't think it's gonna be I don't think it's gonna be quite as easy. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like right now, you're gonna about to freak out when I say this, but I don't feel like the East is there's a definitive winner at this point. I don't feel like, there's I'm not gonna I can't predict who I think is gonna win because I don't know. It is absolutely up in the air.
That's just like for y'all in the West. Y'all ain't the definitive winner
either. No, wait. I mean, because according to everybody else, though, LSU's doing big things, and then Arkansas's doing big things. Arkansas's doing big things, and then according to if you ask ESPN, Ole Miss is like, oh my God, and then the next dynasty is A&M. So it's like, come on, man.
UT being second, that is very possible. I still think that Kentucky's going to end up second. I think it's going to come down to them too. I think it's going to
Georgia and Kentucky
between you. Yeah, I think it's going to come down between them two as far as who would get second place in the East.
Between Alabama and A&M.
No, between Kentucky and Tennessee. I think it's going to come down to that.
So you have more faith in Tennessee than you do Florida?
I'm not sold on Napier, man. Just not yet. Not yet.
But look at what he did with Bama last year.
Yeah, but
he gave us a run for our money.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, come on, man. That whole year for y'all was just not the Bama that I was like, this is not even Bama I'm seeing.
Well, that's why I said it earlier. I was amazed that we made it as far as we did.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just be realistic about it. I mean, you don't have fucking struggle wins. You have struggle wins all season long. All season long. Even wins that weren't. I think, I'm going to be honest with you, I think Alabama comes out and skull fucks Texas A&M this year.
I'm interested to see that game, though.
Yeah, but I can almost assure you that Alabama's going to come out and, like, stomp the shit out of A&M. Because it's personal.
That shit was funny. I was like, oh, look at these two old men griping at each other. This is cute.
The wild thing about it was Jimbo Fisher's like, his whole defense is, we don't pay players. We're not doing this. We're not doing that. And then his whole fucking coach goes on, says, the people in the box are going to be putting a lot of money in your pockets. Like, come on, man. Like, your boy just like, discredited everything you've been fighting for. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. How do you do that? Like, is there not a staff meeting somewhere where you're like, okay, so obviously everybody sees me and Nick Saban are kind of going back and forth at each other. Let's not do anything stupid. But if there was, obviously that dumb son of a bitch wasn't there. Did you see it?
Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm interested to see what's gonna happen in that game. I think y'all are gonna win, but I think it's gonna be a very chippy game.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm more worried about Ole Miss than I am A&M. Because I said it last year. I said there's two games I was worried about. It was Ole Miss and Texas A&M. I said if we get our losses, that one of those games is going to be our L.
I really don't understand why Lane Kiffin went for it twice on fourth down. That was just, he really kind of fucked himself by doing that. Like, I mean, you could, like, that's kind of it was like, well, if you're doing this already in the game, then we kind of see where this is gonna go.
But I really, and as much as I want to, as much as I think he's a douchebag, I really can't hate on Lane right now. Because Landon's just kind of like this offseason, he's kind of been like Stetson Bennett for Heisman.
I didn't say it. So, hey, before you go ahead and fire off like that, remember, leave me out of this because I didn't say it. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you have it.
I'm not even. I don't know. I didn't like that motherfucker. Like, let me tell you something. Like, if there was a fucking dunce cap for this show, you would absolutely have the dunce cap at this point. You would be sitting in the corner with the big old fucking cone on your head, looking like a big dummy for saying that. How did Stetson Bennett for Heisman? What Stetson Bennett did not win a national championship for Georgia. Georgia's defense won a national championship for Georgia. Georgia's wide receivers won that game.
And being able to run the football in the third quarter.
Come on, man. Stetson Bennett for only way Stetson Bennett sees a motherfucking Heisman is if he comes to Tuscaloosa and we let him check out Bryce Young's. Only way he sees it.
Yeah,
and you a Georgia fan, Fred, and you even know that's right.
I can't co-sign on that one, man. I just can't. Sorry, can't do it. I mean, I had Georgia fans mad at me when I even said that shit. I can't do it. I think the thing about what Stetson Bennett is, it's like it's kind of I call it the Jake Fromm effect. It's like it's mainly people. It's mainly people who live in South Georgia. It's like like okay, you went to church with his mama and daddy, and you know him, and you just think he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. But if we're being like real about the situation, I mean, you can't. Okay. Here, just I'll put it in statistics.
He's not serious, just so we're clear.
I know, I'm just saying, but it's just like just for future reference, like you cannot be in the Heisman running when you are held to a pass attempt account. He was only allowed 25 attempts a game. If he went over that, like our win percentage was like 30%. So anytime that he had to throw us back into a game, we lost. So that tells you right there, you can't be a Heisman candidate and only be held to like 25 attempts per game because anything past that, we're in trouble. No, you can't do that. It doesn't work that way. That's from a Georgia fan. So,
but I think that's pretty shitty that you would have a quarterback like that. That your quarterback is like the commander in chief. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's supposed to be the one that kind of in control of everything. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and you turn around and you're like, okay, well, we're gonna let him throw the ball 25 times. If he shits the bed 12 times, we're not gonna let him throw no more. You know, it can't really be that way, dude. It's gotta be like, I don't know, man. But everybody's talking about Jermaine Burton leaving. Like, what do you fucking blame him? Like, I don't blame him. And who Stetson Bennett, dude? Why do you think Georgia's running back room is stacked the way it is right now? Because they don't have faith in their quarterback.
Well, we're a run first team anyway, so that's how we are. We're not a spread offense team. We're not throwing the ball 30, 40 times a game. That's just not how we roll on the offensive side of the ball. I mean,
but what's crazy is that's what college football's coming to.
Oh, it's been like that for years. It's
coming to it's not coming to it was a ground and pound game for a long time, and now it's going to the air. Like everybody's throwing now for some reason. I mean, it's ground and pound still, but it's not quite as much.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is. You know, we're still in the mindset of we're still a running team because I mean, like you said, look at our running back room. I mean, we're always loaded at running backs anyway. You know, but
yeah.
And I think. I mean, even if you look at our plays, it's always a 2 tight end set, or it's either one big tight end that goes out on a route, or we have slant, and then you have your two wideouts, and then of course that wheel route has just been burning linebackers like crazy. I can't tell you how many times James Cook had a deep ball like that against a linebacker. So I mean, it's just a lot of 10, 15 yards here and let them do the work, kind of deal. With your occasional 1-2 deep balls per game, if that. Not like how y'all are doing it. Y'all are just throwing for big chunks. And that's one thing I didn't understand in the final minutes of that national title game. Why was Bryce Young really trying to throw these 30 and 40-yard plays down the field? I really think you guys had enough time to get down the field. But like I said, he was going for the deep ball. And I was kind of like, for me, it was great. But I felt like there was no need to go into a desperation mode because you guys are still moving the ball pretty well.
And so, but there's a lot of things you got to remember about that game. First off, everybody knows 9 of our starters were hurt. I mean, that's not an excuse. Next man up, with that, it is what it is. I'm not making that excuse, but that is one of the factors. One of the other factors was you had one of the people we were throwing to, Jaleel Billingsley. All right. Jaleel Billingsley was already on his way out the door. He was already ready to go. He didn't want to be there. Like, he had already gotten in trouble. He already knew his ass was in hot water. He should have never made it back to the team. When he got in trouble in the beginning of the season, he should have been done with. He should have been gone. But they wound up letting him stay. He stayed. He didn't get a whole lot of playing time, and he was supposed to be one of our starters. He was supposed to be a starter, but he wound up getting in trouble, and he basically said, fuck team rules, and they told him, okay, well, fuck you. And he wound up staying, so he had no interest. Really, he just didn't care about that game because he already knew he was on his way out. He was going no matter what. They gave him the option to finish the season. He finished the season. So Jaleel Billingsley, he was pretty much no count. Then you had other guys that were just a lot of young guys, man, that were taking their first snaps, and their first snaps were taken in the national championship game. So, I mean, the going deep, I guess he figured they had fresh legs in there versus the tight versus, these guys, the starters that were already tired. So they were trying to throw fresh legs in against tired people and trying to turn the afterburners on and go, but it wasn't working, and it didn't work. I mean, it is what it is. You guys won the game fair and square. As bad as it sucks, it is what it is. But there was a lot of conditions to that game. There was a lot of things to that game, and and everybody now, you're hearing. We're in the same groups. You're seeing the same things I'm seeing. It's the dynasty's over, this, that, and the other. First of all, what the fuck is a dynasty? A dynasty is something that someone created that they think it is. There's really no such thing as a fucking dynasty in football. Okay, like let's just be realistic about it. Has Alabama had a legendary run? Yeah, hell yeah. Do all things come to an end? Yeah, absolutely. Is eventually is Bama gonna go back to 8-4, 9-3 seasons? Yeah. Eventually, it's gonna happen. But how soon? I don't know. Uh oh.
The mailman. Did you really name yourself the mailman? What's up?
What are you doing?
Screwing around,
But I think eventually we will. It will end up back to that. I think we will end up back to mediocre seasons and not making it to playoffs every year consistently. I mean, eventually it's going to happen, and when it does, it is what it is. Do I think it's coming anytime soon? No.
Man, I can't wait for college football. We're almost there. Can't wait.
We're almost there, man. We're like a month, just over a month away.
Man, I cannot wait. I know y'all can't. I go in depression during the summer. waiting on it to come back.
We got season tickets this year, so I'm really excited.
Oh,
Yeah, I got
shit.
season tickets every year. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I'm gonna be watching it from the couch, so
Yeah.
That's
right
all
there, end zone corner, right next to the student section.
good. Oh
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I'll
By
be
the-
right. I'll be right in the north end zone, walking around in the grass, just like
Yeah. I can't wait, man. I cannot wait.
I can't either. It's exciting, dude. It's one of those things. It's like, okay, so now we can finally get back to hating each other for good reasons, you know,
I mean,
for things that really matter.
I'll watch games all day. I don't care if it's Pac-12, Big Ten, whatever. I'll watch them all day long on Saturday.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
So what you're saying is you're pretty much going to be a regular around here.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
We're in, man. You come on in, come hang out. What do you think, Venom? What are you thinking? What are you thinking about some of the week 1 games, man?
Week 1. Okay, so UGA's got Oregon. That's going to be a great game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think UGA will win, but I mean, because they're playing in Atlanta, so you know. But who's the Alabama guy? Utah State.
Yeah.
Utah State's a decent team. I mean, it's not going to be like a pushover. I know Utah is the one that's better, but Utah State's pretty good too. I mean, that's going to be a good game. I want to watch it.
Utah and Florida.
Utah. I want to say Auburn's playing Utah.
No.
Oh
Florida.
man, really?
Huh?
Who?
Florida.
Oh well,
Florida's playing Utah.
Florida might take a L right off the bat then, because Utah's they ain't no joke.
They're not going to be.
The Utes. They beat the shit out of us in the Sugar Bowl. Just so we're clear.
They're good, yeah.
Just so we're
Good.
clear. The last time we played them, they stomped our ass. They put their foot directly up Mark Ingram's ass and sent him home.
Mm.
And then the next year, Mark Ingram won a Heisman on him.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, opening day is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be good.
I'm really curious to see what all this smoke, all this talk, all this chatter going on about the rest of the SEC. And I honestly think Lincoln Riley knew what he was doing when he left to go to USC, because he said, "I'm not going to the SEC. You can have it."
Yeah, he knew what he's doing. And somebody was talking about South Carolina being good. Who was that? Was that Fred? Yeah.
I was saying they have potential to be good,
That
whether they're going to be or not.
Spencer Rattler, yeah, he's a good quarterback. Yeah, I mean they're going to be good for real. I mean decent anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to do any, make any waves or anything, but they're going to be worth watching.
Where'd he go?
He's hiding. He was scared. He had to go hide. Shit.
I'm interested to see what happens in the Big Ten. I wonder if Iowa's actually going to make, Iowa. I'm waiting for them to actually get over the hump. It seems like they've been there every single year. They have not been able to get over that hump.
Yeah, Iowa, they haven't been very impressive for sure.
Hey, what's up, Blake?
I think Iowa State been better than them.
I just, I can't stand Ohio State. God, there's so many Ohio State fans here. It's disgusting.
They're going to be good this year, though. Ohio State's going to be decent. Yeah, for sure.
I remember that weekend where we were playing Tennessee. I was in the bar with my friends watching the game, and there was an Ohio State fan. And this fool comes out of his face talking about Georgia don't even deserve to be at number 2. And I turned around and looked at him like, seriously?
Yeah, it don't matter what number you are until the end. Yeah, until the playoffs.
Like, bro, we've been holding the teams to 6.5 points, and you're trying to tell us that we don't deserve the spot that we deserve to be in?
Yeah, I don't even worry about the spot, until, as long as we make it to the SEC and the playoffs. It don't matter what.
I don't worry about rankings either, but it's like, look at the body of work. Forget about the number. Look at the body of work and the points. Like, you can't just sit here and say that they deserve to be in the spot they deserve to be in.
We were dominant this year. I mean, last year. That was for sure.
I mean, we're not holding the team to 6.5 points this year. So it's not going to happen.
We might.
No.
There's some good players coming up.
That was I don't know if we'll ever see a defense like that ever again.
Yeah, that was what they call a generational defense.
That was a generational defense. Yeah. I don't think we'll ever see it again. And I thought the 2018 defense was good. My God, this
Yeah, this was the best defense we'll probably ever have. Yeah,
it'll never happen again. I'm just glad I was around to see it. It'll never happen again.
But we're going to be decent. I mean, we're going to have decent defense. I mean, it's not going to be no pushover. And offense is probably going to take up slack.
And a lot of those guys got a lot of playing time. The second and third strings got a lot of playing time last year. So the talent is there. We just lack the experience,
I can't wait to see what Eric Gilbert's going to do. I mean, I can't wait to see him.
Can you imagine him and Brock Bowers on? Oh my God!
Yeah, they're going to be on opposite sides. Yeah, that
is not even fair.
How do you guard that? Yeah, there's no way to guard that. There's no way.
It's not even fair.
It's going to be great. Yeah.
I think the offense is going to score like at least 34, 35 a game at least.
Yeah. Like the defense was so good last year, but offense is going to be good this year.
Totally my bad. Sorry about that. What's up, Lakers?
What happened?
I had my phone plugged up and it said it was overheating.
Oh.
So I had to. Yeah.
Hey man, that's what you get when you have Android products.
Oh yeah, because I really need fucking Steve Jobs ghost telling me what to do.
That's what I got. I stay with the iPhone, so I've always been with them. So.
I have Mac everything. Book, really? AirPods, phone, watch, everything is Apple. Like I don't have any Android stuff.
So your honest opinion. Honest to God, no joke, just based off of right now, just off of what your general knowledge of the shit you've seen this offseason, who's taking the SEC? Who's the sleeper of the SEC? And who gives everybody a run for their money?
And we'll start with Fred.
I see Alabama winning the SEC title again. I'm only saying that just because I hopefully we end up winning it this time. So I'm going to put it in y'all's favor to win it again. But I think that I think Georgia will be undefeated in that game, which will allow us to be back. I think we'll be back in the playoff again. Not saying we'll win, but I think we'll be back in the playoff again.
It's hard to win them back to back. Yeah.
So I've got Bama winning it. I've got my sleeper. My sleeper, what, for East or West?
In general. As a whole. Just the whole thing.
I think A&M is going to be better.
Nah. I got Ole Miss. I got Ole Miss.
You think Ole Miss is a sleeper?
Yep.
I don't think so. But that's your opinion. You think Ole Miss is a sleeper?
I mean,
well, ain't gonna be LSU or anybody else from the East. Lane Kiffin has a way of winning, so that's why I'm saying that's my sleeper.
He does, yeah. You're right.
I think Bama gets it. I think Bama takes the SEC. Yeah, I'm trying not to be biased. I'm gonna do my best while we're doing these lives not to be biased, to show my Bama bias. Oh. But I think Bama takes it.
Yeah, if that's what you see, that's what you see. You know.
Yeah, I think Bama does it. I think Georgia is definitely the one that puts everybody on their heels. And I think Georgia is the one that's going to give everybody. I think it'll be Bama and Georgia in December. And I definitely think that Auburn's going to be the sleeper.
I don't know about Auburn. Yeah,
you know what?
They're a train wreck.
More quiet this offseason. You haven't really heard much about them at all.
Boom.
I don't know.
All right, have a good one, Jeff.
Jimmy, I appreciate you joining us, buddy.
Nothing about Auburn at all.
Yeah, I don't know about Auburn. I think Auburn will take a step back this year. I don't know.
No, because see, Malzahn left, and this dude took over, right? And everybody right away counted Auburn out, said Auburn wasn't going to be shit. Well, realistically, we wound up having to go into overtime with them.
I know.
Whether it was a normal Bama team or not, it doesn't matter. Auburn was still pretty good.
Auburn lost their quarterback. They went to Oregon. I mean, he went to Oregon, and then they've had nothing but turmoil over there. It's been like
weren't they trying
crazy.
to hire him at one point?
That was last season when everybody was leaving. Everybody left and transferred, and when they fired Gus Malzahn, everybody just went.
I think Auburn's going to take a step back this year. That's just my opinion. I don't know.
I think last year was their step back.
They were back, but they were decent.
I think last year was their step back. I think this year they come out a little bit better than we expect. I legit think they do.
Yeah, new quarterback, new coach. I don't think they're gonna. I think they're gonna take. I think it'll be like 500 or whatever. I don't think they're gonna do much this year, but we'll see.
Well, think of this, okay? Let's think about this. A&M. Fred said A&M or whatever, but they beat Bama last year, so obviously they had firepower. Right. But when is the last season that A&M didn't finish 8-4?
Well, A&M, Bama's going to have them circled on their roster.
They already are. They already are, dude.
They're gonna smoke A&M this year. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah.
Will Anderson's already said it. He's like, they're like, what's your comments on it? He's like, no. He's like, we're gonna talk on the field.
Yeah, they're gonna smoke A&M this year. But
so I think they come out and I think Saban shakes it at Jimbo Fisher and they go back in the locker room and go home.
I think Arkansas is probably going to give Bama their biggest threat. That's just my opinion.
Isn't that an away game for y'all?
Arkansas?
Yeah.
No, I think that's home this year. Oh, okay. A&M and Arkansas, I believe, are at home this year. I think. I'm not sure. I don't know where I put my schedule. But I know A&M and Auburn are home games this year.
Yeah.
And I'll be at both of them bitches. I'm all excited.
Hey, man, if you get an extra ticket, holla at your boy.
Y'all are actually, you guys got to travel to Arkansas.
Do we?
Yep.
I'm not worried about Arkansas. I'm really not like Arkansas.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
They got a good quarterback now. That Jefferson.
Yeah,
man, he's decent.
But you got to remember. They got that quarterback, but I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, man. I think our defense is gonna be nasty.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I think we're going to have a nasty defense, and I don't think I'm not too much worried about Arkansas. I'm more so worried about Ole Miss, A&M, and Georgia. Just to be realistic about it, I'm not worried about. And I'm worried a little bit more.
Yeah, but Georgia's on the schedule, so I mean,
yeah, if I on the schedule, I'm going to say Ole Miss, A&M, and Auburn are my three games that I've got circled around that with question marks.
So not Arkansas. You don't care about them.
I really don't, dude, because they're a bunch of goat humping hillbillies over there. Like, I'm not worried about them, dude. Like, he called Tennessee fans tree dwelling hillbillies. Is that what you called them?
Yeah.
Arkansas goat humping hillbillies, and then you got Auburn is just.
I think Tennessee and Florida are both gonna do better this year. I think you're gonna step up a little bit.
You think so?
Not South Carolina, though. I'm not sure about South Carolina.
You guys scheduled Austin Peay before you played Auburn the week before.
Well, it's like that every year, dude. It's like that. It's like that every year. We have like a shit game before the Iron Bowl. I mean, and everybody says cupcake schedule. Do they not realize that every team, like you guys, we have 3 cupcake teams. So do you.
Yep, you're right.
So does Tennessee. So does Florida. So does everybody does. Some have 3 in a year. Some have 2 in a year. Man,
you got a stretch coming up though in October. Ooh. You go. I mean, you're on the road at Arkansas, then you turn around and you play Texas A&M, then you turn around and go up to Knoxville. It's a nice little stretch there, buddy.
That's gonna be a good one. Yeah.
That's nothing compared to what we went through in 2020, 21, whatever it was, the COVID year, when it was an all SEC schedule.
Yeah, but all of us did that though.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, that was nothing. Those 3 games right there, we'll be ready. And then we have a bye week in there 1 week. I want to say it's usually the first or second week of October. We usually take a day off.
No.
At least you got Bryce Young, Heisman quarterback.
Will Anderson.
And Will Anderson. Don't forget about him. But I wish we had a Heisman quarterback, but we got the mailman.
Stetson. Quattro.
Hey.
He said we got Quattro.
You have a bye week. You have a bye week before you play LSU.
Yeah, LSU, I don't think they're going to be nothing this year.
I think Brian Kelly's there 3 years and they fire his ass.
I mean, shit.
3 years. 3 years and they fire his ass. Watch. Hide and watch. I guarantee that's going to happen. 3 years, Brian Kelly's looking for another job. Regretting leaving.
He's a good coach. Yeah, he's a good coach, but I don't think LSU got it this year.
He cannot finish.
No.
He does not know how to finish.
I don't think LSU
He's a good coach when he's playing against in an independent conference that has no firepower.
Yeah.
They were playing against all ACC teams.
Well,
If that helps at all.
I'm
and
sure
then the 1 year they played against Georgia.
You know he's got the money in his contract though, so he don't care. They're gonna pay him.
Did you see that goofy son of a bitch on that recruiting video?
Yeah.
Dancing with that dude?
Dancing, doing all this.
What is he doing anything?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, this dude's legit standing there doing the Dougie, bro, and you're standing there doing the Pulp Fiction, man. Chill out.
He getting paid, man. He don't care. He getting that money.
I think that's the best thing that ever happened to Notre Dame. But I thought it was pretty fucked up because I was watching. Did you know that Lincoln Riley didn't tell anybody he was leaving? You know how everybody found out he was leaving?
Ow.
The media.
That's
The
bad.
media called the athletic director at Oklahoma and said, "Hey, how do you feel about Lincoln Riley leaving you guys for USC?" And he's like, "What?" And they called Lincoln Riley, and Lincoln Riley's like, "Yeah, so about that." I ain't had time to tell you. It was literally an overnight choice.
He just didn't want to play in the SEC. That's all that was.
That's all it was.
Well, but
And
they
Brian
paid him.
Kelly's record against the SEC is trash. And then what did he do? He turned around and came to the SEC.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do well this year.
Man, I've got Florida going 8-4. I'm looking at the schedule right now. I got them going 8-4.
Yeah.
Florida?
There's no way that they go through the schedule unscathed with 3 or 2 losses. There's no way.
Yeah, well, Anthony Richardson, AR-15, said he's taking the AR-15 out of his he's not going to be AR-15 anymore.
Like fucking 380.
He hadn't done anything. He hadn't impressed me at all. So
Texas A&M, that's a loss. Georgia, loss. And either Tennessee or this Utah game. That's kind of where I got the 4th one at. Maybe.
LSU probably beat them.
It's a good possibility. I don't think LSU's going to beat them. But
It depends on where they play. Yeah, they play
I think
there
they're
or here.
still pissed off about the shoe incident.
Yeah, throwing the shoe. Yeah.
Like, who throws shoes?
I don't think Florida's going to do well. Yeah, Florida's not going to do well.
I don't see them. I see 4 losses, maybe even 5.
They're not going to do well this year. Guaranteed.
I don't see a lot of them doing well.
How the hell you throw a shoe on national TV and lose a game?
Well, I mean, it's like me and you were talking. Like, how do you climb in an end zone during a game called the fucking Egg Bowl and hike your leg up like you're pissing?
Oh, yeah, I had that one too.
That was funny, man.
Who
does that, man?
Hey, the tree growing hillbillies, the mustard, and the golf balls, hitting their own.
Keep doing it for entertainment, man. We love it. That's what we love. Keep doing it.
My God, man.
Tennessee throwing the shit. Yeah, throwing that crap on the field.
That's pretty funny. Somebody brought somebody brought a bottle of mayonnaise to media days for Lane Kiffin to sign. And he turned around. He was standing there holding the mayonnaise. He's like this. He took a picture with it and everything. I was like, that. You can't help but like the guy. You know, you want to hate him so bad.
I like Lane Kiffin. Yeah,
here's my thing, though. Like, when was Lane Kiffin the coach of Tennessee? That was almost. God, how long ago was that?
That was before. That was before he was at USC.
He did good at Tennessee. I was worried about him. I was like, man, get it. I'm glad he left when he left from Tennessee.
It was the last winning season they had.
That was the last winning season they had. They have not had a 10-win season since.
He's a good coach. There's no doubt.
They haven't had a winning season since then.
Yep. So I
don't know if he has 4 or 5, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't think he has the personnel to do it with Ole Miss this year, but we'll see.
So real quick, I got to ask you guys, and in future reference, I'm really going to try to stay away from the Alabama-Georgia thing because I don't want it to be completely biased. But what is with y'all's fucking fan base?
We got a bunch of idiots.
So
just
Fred,
ignore them. Just ignore them.
Okay.
He can't. That's the problem. He can't.
Just ignore them, man.
I said that's your problem. You can't.
You can't because it's like you see somebody touching fire and you want to stop them, and you're like, you got to stop. And they're like, oh, we own you. Like, how the fuck do you own us? Like the all-time schedule or the all-time record between the two teams is 44 and 26. Yeah. How does that work? You're like, oh, well, we beat the national team.
I don't pay attention to y'all's fan base with the shit that came out of y'all mouth that you lost the game. It's just like I don't
either.
But that was the thing, though. But that was the thing. You know, if there's and I hate to say it, but if there's any fan base out there that has the right to talk a ton of shit, it's who?
Y'all.
Okay, so it's like I don't understand where their logic is at. Like, and I'm hoping maybe you guys can explain that to me. Like,
no.
But just like you can't explain the fact that some of your fans just went off the deep end when y'all lost. It's like y'all have won so many times.
They're idiots. I mean, Fred, I think me and you usually have a conversation in the beginning of the year. Every year we usually talk. We usually have quite a few conversations. And how many times have I told you I don't think when what's his name? The quarterback for the Patriots.
Brady? No, Brady?
No.
Jones.
Mac Jones. Yeah. I told you the beginning of that season, I didn't see Mac Jones doing shit. I don't see us winning shit. And what did we do? We won it. I was wrong.
Mac Jones, he turned it up for sure.
Last year, I said, we are not winning it this year. I said, we're not going to win it this year. I said, we're going to do really good, but we're not winning it this year. I said, I see 2 losses. I see A&M and Ole Miss in our loss column. It's exactly what I said at the beginning of the year last year. So anything that we did that was anything that we did that was outside the realm of those 2 losses was just phenomenal. But I knew as soon as I found out we were going into that natty, even with what's up on the screen, as soon as I found out that we were playing Georgia in the natty, I knew it was game over because there was no way we were beating them twice in the same year. And especially with us having as much firepower as we had down, there was no way. Was I hopeful? Yeah, no, it was.
After y'all torched us in the SEC title game, I mean, did I not? I mean, you know me, that early before I was like, we're gonna beat y'all like a drum, and then that didn't happen. Did you hear a word out of my mouth after that? Nope. I didn't say nothing.
What's up, FQ?
Huh?
But he was saying what's up to somebody. Oh. But it was just wild, dude, because we beat y'all like you fucking stole something. in that ACC championship game.
Y'all whipped the hell out of us in that game. But
And then we turned around and, like I said, it was an accumulation. It was the snowball effect.
Yeah.
Things started happening, shit started happening, and that was it. It was over with. There was nothing you could.
It's hard to beat two teams, a good team twice. That's for sure.
That loss motivated that team like I had never seen.
Yeah.
I mean, it was because they had that mentality, bro. Who was the Georgia player that told somebody humble yourself?
Oh, that was what was his name?
I can't remember his name. I know
that was he was talking about that was in
that.
Baker Mayfield. Yeah, he's talking about Baker Mayfield.
It was saying humble yourself, and that was the thing that Georgia needed to be.
Yes,
buddy.
We're talking about college football on this one, FQ.
That's still one of the greatest wins in Georgia history, by the way.
Yeah, we beat Oklahoma.
We beat Oklahoma.
Yeah, I can't remember what the guy's name was. Bellamy.
I don't either.
No, it wasn't Bellamy. It was Bellamy, actually. I think it was.
Yeah, Bellamy.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah,
they just needed to be humbled. That's all it was, and they did. And unfortunately for us, we caught the shit end of that stick. But it is what it is.
Yeah, y'all won it that year. So
yeah, well, only thing I can say is you guys got just over a month to enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck you mean? No. We ain't doing that shit. We ain't doing that.
Oh, God, she's a Sooner fan.
Sooner fan.
Oh, God.
Hey.
No. Oh, God.
I liked you, Fungus Queen. And then you turn around and show up talking some shit like that. But hey, either way, you're welcome. You're welcome to come in.
Hey, yeah. Hell yeah.
You're welcome to come talk bullshit with us. That's all we're going to be talking is funny shit football.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm going to be nice.
Be nice, man.
Be nice.
Be nice. Fungus Queen, you sure that's alive, bro. Let me tell you something. I'm pretty sure she's got some pets over there that we don't need to be messing with her with because you can fuck around and end up in a cocoon somewhere.
Now, who is the Sooners quarterback this year? Because they lost Spencer Rattler and Caleb. So who's starting for Oklahoma this year?
I don't even know. Probably pull it up.
Maybe FQ can tell us. I don't know either. Because they lost everybody.
But yes, you guys enjoy it because come September, it's a new season.
No. We ain't doing that because I had to hear
about
No.
No what?
Hold on. Because y'all did the same shit. Oh, well, we're still national title. We're still the champions till it changes hands. No. I'm giving you the Matumbo finger.
God.
No.
Tell him, Fred. Tell him, Fred.
Oh my God! You ain't never heard me say that. You ain't never heard me say that.
But your own fan base has said it.
Okay, so if you're gonna hold me accountable for my fan base, what the fuck is your problem?
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
You gonna hold me accountable? How you gonna hold me accountable for the stupid shit my fan base does, and then turn around and say, "Well, it's just like every other fan base. They have ignorant people."
Listen, man.
So we were either accountable or we're not, Fred.
Listen, man. I cannot be held responsible for the old degenerates and the people who are literally a sandwich short of a picnic. That has nothing to do with me.
Hey, FQ. We root for the Dirty Birds over here.
Rise up, baby.
But we're terrible. We're terrible, but we root for the Dirty Birds.
Yeah. Yeah. There's what is Atlanta?
The Dirty Birds.
In the AFC?
I don't know. Shit.
AFC South.
Huh?
AFC South?
Yeah, the AFC South.
Yeah.
Hey, there's the Buffalo Bills of the AFC South, so we're clear.
Oh my God!
Yeah, we're not too good on
Super Bowl. I'm sorry, who do you root for?
Georgia was actually up until this year. Georgia was the Buffalo Bills of college football.
Alabama don't have no team, so
Really?
I don't know.
They've been to one
They
Super
were the
Bowl.
Buffalo Bills of college football.
I
So
think-
this year.
That doesn't even equal the shit.
Man.
Always the bridesmaid, never a bride. Till this year.
And you gotta pull for the dirty bird because you don't have an NFL team.
You know, I'll tell you the truth, man. I'm a Bears fan by default.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I
I'm
understand.
Bears by default.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily have a favorite team. I do follow a lot of teams. I do follow the Falcons. I do follow the Saints. I do follow the Dolphins, and I'm guaranteeing you I'm going to follow the Buccaneers this year.
They're gonna be good. Yeah.
You see who their wide receiver is?
Yes.
Yeah. But the thing about it is Julio can't stay healthy. So what?
Well, they got more, so it don't really matter.
So the Sooners quarterback, his name is Dylan. I don't know who the hell Dylan Gabriel is. I don't know who
I
that is.
don't either.
Nah, he's a new guy, but because fucking Lincoln Riley took the Sooners quarterback with him to USC.
Yeah, I
And
think
then the other one tagged ass to South Carolina.
Oklahoma's going to take a downfall this year. I believe.
No, this guy he transferred from UCF.
Really?
UCF, huh?
Whoever he is, I don't know.
God, that was the worst thing. You know what, Auburn? That was their fault. The whole reason why UCF fans were running around beating their chests like they were, it was because of fucking Auburn. It was their fault.
Yeah, because they beat Auburn.
Like, who are all these UCF fans? Where do y'all come from? What the hell?
Well, I don't know.
Bro, let me tell you something, man. If I wanted advice on food stamps, meth, or fucking a donkey, I'd call an Auburn fan. So then,
Damn.
like, I don't have no use for them. I mean, let's be realistic, dude.
Dang.
Like, they're what to me, my definition of a fucking deplorable would be is Auburn fans, dude. Like, I want to build a wall around Auburn because, there's already an Auburn, Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to build a wall around Auburn and be like, that's theirs. They can have it.
Yep. I hear you.
Let you guys have them.
Auburn fans. Oh, that video. Hey, that video. I'm gonna post that video tomorrow. By the way.
Can't hear you.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you coming home for lunch?
Not planning on it, but
I don't know. She gets off at like 1, so if you can't, that's fine.
He's in
call
trouble.
me early. Maybe I can.
Okay.
He's in trouble. That's not that wasn't the warden.
Oh, come here. Come here. They want to see you. Come here. Come here. That's the daughter, but she won't come. Come here. They want to see you.
Hey, Fungus Queen. Did you guys ever fix y'all's
Come here.
horse and buggy?
Get on the camera.
Oh, I can't
hear you.
Let me know if you're coming home so you can bring me something.
All right.
Dirty,
Come here,
dude.
come here and see the peeps.
Obviously, when that happened, those fools never rode a radio flyer wagon. What happens when you try to turn left in a wagon? It's going
What's up? Justin's still here, man. My man.
Justin.
Did you hear what he asked Fungus Queen? Did y'all ever fix your horse-drawn wagon?
Nope. Hey, Justin, what happened to the big show tonight? It's like it is Wednesday, right? So the Iron Animal show, what happened? We'll see. Stand by for a response.
She said hi. What? I don't know what that means.
Hi, MAF. That's my house.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I'm not sure what she's saying. Because he asked her if they ever fixed that wagon they had.
Yeah, remember when the
You know
wagon,
what he's talking about, right? Venom?
No.
When was it last year or the year before when they were coming out, the Sooners come out, they had that horse-drawn wagon
Oh,
and the wheel fell off that son bitch.
I didn't hear about it. Yeah, I don't watch that.
It was
bullshit.
hilarious. It was hilarious.
yeah.
I don't care about no Sooners wagon wheel coming off. But
Hey,
Oh, I do. Yeah, that shit was funny.
so every Thursday we're gonna post some kind of goofy shit on our page. I don't know what it's gonna be, but we'll be posting like goofy shit throughout, like just whenever we get the notion. But every Thursday for damn sure.
all right.
Do you remember when Auburn beat Alabama?
Yep.
Okay. That's tomorrow. The theme of our video is when Auburn beat Alabama.
That was a kick six, right?
No, we're talking.
No.
No, it wasn't that one.
Now, it wasn't last year, but the year before, I believe.
I don't remember.
No more hillbilly rappers. No, we just got a bunch of cow humpers.
That was
Coming
good.
back
That
to the
Tennessee rapper, yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that dude, man. That guy's like,
I had to make him famous. I saw that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get him.
That was hilarious.
I'm surprised you didn't see the. Did you see the one with Georgia with Clemson?
I don't know. If
Oh
it was
yeah, I
all
did
right.
that. Yeah, Sac
Yeah,
City.
the Georgia, because you remember everybody said how good this blah 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 or whatever his name is. The
Ukulele.
Clemson quarterback, they were like, he's gonna be so good.
Yep.
Y'all watch the video. He's like, that's where you're gonna be throwing quarterbacks, homie.
So that's where you're gonna be throwing touchdowns, dog.
Oh yeah, it's where you're gonna be throwing touchdowns, and the motherfucker gets sacked 43 times in the first game.
He was supposed to be good, but he didn't do much. I don't know.
Yeah, well, they didn't fact check that one, did they?
Nope.
He said no more hillbilly rappers. Hey, Justin, you know what he caught? Fred up here said that Tennessee fans are tree dwelling hillbillies.
Oh,
I
Justin
love
don't
it.
care.
I love it.
Justin's way out there in Washington. He don't care.
Oh man.
They don't do college football up there. They have no reason to.
Who?
Out there in Washington.
What? The Huskies were good at one point, didn't they? Who the hell did they play? I like that.
Only reason anybody even knew who the hell they were was because of that Tyler Helinski guy.
They ain't played nobody.
Do you remember Helinski? He was the quarterback that killed himself, had the CTE or whatever.
Yeah.
That's the only reason everybody knew who they were, because and now they're making this thing, the Helinski Hope and stuff like that. It's like one of the biggest foundations.
And he played for Washington State, I think.
Yeah. The Cougars, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember when Ohio State lost to Purdue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great day.
Yeah. Messed him up.
Day.
That messed him up.
Go ahead and say it, motherfucker. I know you're dying to.
What you talking about?
Go ahead and say it, Fred. I know you want to. I know you're gonna. Come on, just go ahead and get it over with.
What's up, CSL?
You talking about Louisiana Monroe? Is that what we talking about?
The Raging Cajun. Yeah.
I mean, it could have been worse. At least you lose to Georgia Southern like Florida did. And Georgia Southern didn't even throw a pass. Didn't throw a fucking pass.
And beat them at home.
And beat them at home. So not only did they have to pay him $1 million, they had to take an L home with them too.
Yeah.
That's where that famous interview came from, where Saban was like, everybody you're just writing these teams off. And he's like, everybody wrote off Georgia Southern. He's like, they ran through our ass like shit through a tin horn. We could have done nothing.
Yeah, that was funny.
You know another reason why I don't respect Tennessee fans, because when they lost to Georgia State, it was, of course we lost to the Gamecocks. It's like, oh, you guys lost to South Carolina. I was like, you idiots! Like, you lost to a Sun Belt team. South Carolina is a Power 5 team. No way. It doesn't matter how you look at it. You lost to a Sun Belt team, and you had to pay them $1 million.
They're like one step up from a high school team.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You lost to Georgia State.
Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad day.
I was like, hey, did you guys finish paying them yet? Because I know y'all broke them after paying, McDonald's bags you were giving out cash. I want to take you to pay them back. Yeah.
Nice.
Fellas, I'm going to jump off. So I appreciate y'all having me on, man. I enjoyed it.
Anytime you want, bro. Just come on back.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
You too. Yeah, so.
Yeah, motherfucker. And then they showing up acting like they didn't do a fucking thing wrong, man.
Who?
Tennessee, they were like walking around with their hands in their head like, who did it? I don't know what happened.
Yeah, exactly. They never do. They never do.
They're the ones that got half the SEC in trouble that one year. That was that fat ass Phil Former.
every time I see that dude, man. Yeah.
Did you guys get in trouble for that shit too?
For what?
That's why we got put on probation. We couldn't go to bowl games for all that time.
No, we haven't really. We haven't had a lot of violations. We had like really petty violations. Like we've got like, you know, and they're all self-reported, of course. But it was like stupid. It was like stupid stuff. Like given, like I think like one of the violations we had was somebody made. I forgot who it was. They made a big deal about it. I'm like, okay, this is not even like it. They literally went to the bookstore and they gave them some free Georgia gear. And I think and then one of the parents got put up in a hotel. I'm like, okay, like what? Like that's not even like a really big violation. Everybody fucking does that. You know,
we got put on a bowl ban. Like I want to say it was like 2005, 2006, something like that. 2004. I don't remember, but the year Julio Jones came, his freshman year, was the first year we were eligible to actually go back to bowl games. It was that or the year before. I don't remember. I can't remember exactly. But we had just became bowl eligible again. And then we turned around and that's when we got Saban and all that. And it got back to the point to where we could actually go to bowl games. I don't remember the exact dates. But it stopped. I know
that. I can't remember. I can't like I'm looking it up now, but
now I'm kind of curious about that now.
From as far as I can think back, at least from 2000, we have never been on bowl restriction for anything.
We did.
You know, man, we ran. Hey, man, Mark Rick was our coach back then, man. We run in Donnan, so it's not like we run a tight program as far as not getting in trouble. So
yeah,
we really didn't have any issues like that.
Well, you know what was pretty awesome. What's pretty awesome to me when in '92 when you were watching the national championship game, which I was too damn little anyway, but in '92. Knowing that The Rock was on Miami's football team when we beat them in the Natty.
Miami fans are funny, man. They still live. They still live in those days of the early 2000s. It's like, man, it was like 2 decades ago. You know.
And I actually asked when because if you look in back on it, one of the big players in that game was Antonio Langham.
Yeah.
And I actually asked him about it. I actually asked him if he ever got hit by The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kind of laughed, like I'm curious, man. Like, he's a big son of a bitch, dude.
Yeah.
He ain't nowhere near as big as he is now, but he's like a whole nother life form at this point.
Yeah. Him and Kevin Hart, though, are so funny together.
They are, dude. They are.
Yeah.
When he jumped on Kevin Hart's live stream and he said, I pissed in that tea. Yeah. Kevin Hart's like, I got you, motherfucker. I got you. Started going crazy.
I don't know if you saw, but there's a clip floating around with Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, and Chris Rock. Kevin Hart bought Chris Rock a goat, and he brought it up on stage. And Chris is like, where am I going to put this goat? I live in an apartment. He goes, I'm dead serious. I bought you a goat for your birthday. It's the funniest clip I've ever seen. I was like, man, I'd give anything if all three of them toured. I'd pay whatever I'd have to pay to go see that show.
Well, here we are, an hour and a half, man. it's up to you if you want to keep on, stay on, or jump off, or what you
No,
want
let's
to
go
do.
ahead and cut it. So, well,
Okay, man. Keep your eyes peeled.
yeah, man.
So we got, you know, and I'll give you a call tomorrow sometime. Go ahead, and well, here. We appreciate y'all for coming out, man, and y'all have a good evening.
All right, guys.